You're thinking about bringing a medical malpractice case against the doctor who caused you significant harm. But you want to know, before you do that, you heard about something called giving pretrial testimony, a deposition, during the course of your lawsuit, and you want to know, how long is your pretrial testimony going to take? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. When you bring a lawsuit seeking compensation for all the harms and injuries you suffered because a doctor violated the basic standards of medical care, during the course of your lawsuit, you will have to give pretrial testimony known as a deposition. This is really a question and answer session given in our office. And now the defense attorneys are going to be there asking you questions. And you want to know, well, how long does this question and answer session last? You know that the questions that are asked and the answers that you give are all recorded by a court stenographer, and that forms the basis of your pretrial testimony. Did you know that carries the same exact weight as if you're testifying at trial? It's true. So now the question for you is, how long does this actually last? Is it 1 hour? Is it 5 hours? Is it 10 hours? The reality is, it could last a few hours. It might last a half a day. It might last a full day. It might last more than a day. It all depends on a couple of things. The first, it depends on how experienced the defense lawyer is when he questioned you. You can have a really experienced trial attorney who questions you and takes only 2 hours because he's asking only questions that he needs to ask for trial. On the other hand, you could have a young novice attorney who comes into the deposition with a stack of typewritten questions, and you're there all day pulling your hair out, wondering why it's taking so long. So that's one factor to decide how long this is going to take. The next factor that's going to be important is what you actually remember about the incident. What do you remember about the facts? How much information do you really know? And then the defense will go ahead and ask you lots of questions about your current problems and how they're different than what you used to have before. So to answer the question, there's no set definable time frame other than to say you should be prepared to be there the entire day. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in these civil lawsuits here in New York. You know, I recognize and I acknowledge you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but you need your questions answered first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, G-E-R-R-Y, @oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fantastic day.